Hello, good morning. I just wanted to show you that I am awake before 12. Anyway, my hot drink, because I want to be starting the mornings with hot drinks. Most of the times, I just will eat right when I wake up. I don't have anything hot to drink. But today I have green tea with ginger plus probiotics, because I feel like I can drink this without without sugar. Like some teas, I need sugar. Well, I used to be able to drink any hot tea without sugar, but I have kind of spoiled myself. So now I will be drinking green tea plus probiotics for my drink. And I was going to cook breakfast and stuff, but my mom just came over and she's going to take me to... I get all the powder out of the bag, okay? Don't judge. But she's going to take me to a conference, so... Oh, I have leftover ramen from yesterday, so I'll just have that. I might not even show you, but I will be back and I will cook something that is actually real on today, okay? I have more if you want some. Hello friends, I'm back. It's 4:33. Put on my sweater because it is cold in the house. I have a really bad headache and I just finished the ramen I was talking about because all I had eaten was that English muffin. I thought we would be back by now, but it's fine. Right here I have it's just a simple lentil curry going. I have microwave rice, and then I have to use up my beef. Some of it, I've had it soaking in brine to cleanse it. So I made a plan yesterday of what I was gonna do. Hot liquid, PS my tea. I took about 2 sips and then I had to leave. Okay. Blueberry buttermilk pancake, not today, hon. Matcha milk tea shake. There is yet hope for that one, although it's late. Not that I have to wake up early. Maybe I can do that, I don't know. Here we go. Rice, steamed cabbage leaves, which takes cutting cabbage. Might not do that, just being honest. Lentil curry, got it. Lemongrass teriyaki beef. Let's think. I might just make it easy seasoned beef, I don't know. And then roasted peppers. Do I feel like chopping peppers right now? I do not. I'm so sorry. This video is already off to a bad start, but give me a sec. Okay, so I have here spring mix and then some coleslaw that needs to be used up. Well, it doesn't necessarily need to be used up. I'm just trying to have a vegetable. And you know what? Boom. Straight into the curry. Not gonna stir fry it first or nothing. Sorry to myself if it does not boil down or whatever. But that's what I'm going with. But let me show you this. I did use a leftover yogurt container to tenderize the beef and to wash it in, because you know what I can do? I can throw it away. I can throw it right on away and not have to worry about contamination. Now I am gonna have to worry about contamination. I didn't fill all the way to the top because I didn't want the water to spill when I took it out, but you see how red this beef is? That's because it was not under the water. And then you see, this is the beef that was like tenderized and stuff. And then that's the color of the other beef. Hopefully you can see. If you can't, well, here we go. Alright. I've just decided that this is going to be the speed round of dinner. So I'm gonna just make everything quick as I can. So I'm gonna put this rice in. Alright. Now if I ever want to make a beef stir fry, I can just take this out. Oh, and I decided not to do roasted peppers because I don't feel like cutting anything and waiting for it to roast. Boom. Pow. Maybe that was not hot enough yet. I'm just trying to brown some of the outsides of the beef before I cut it, but on the side I'm going to try and wilt these greens down just because I do not like eating raw greens. Something about them, I can't bring myself to do it. This pan is not getting as hot as I would like it to. I'm gonna start halfway assembling. Oh dang it, I forgot about the curry. I don't know how to set this plate up. I'm gonna just start cutting. I'm gonna turn it down too. I wish I had beef bone broth. Ooh, They said this was short ribs, even though there's no ribs in it. I haven't really used short ribs that I know of. Oh honey, inside of this is red, red, red. I also believe I'm gonna add a little bit of water. You can add broth if you have it, but I'm gonna add water and just simmer it down because it is kind of a tough-ish cut of meat. Dang. Alright. Now, should I be using a fork for this? No. However. Oops, that was too much water. Glad I didn't use all the beef because this is not exactly what I was going for, but I mean, technically I have time to like fix it the way I want it, but I'm so freaking hungry. So I'm gonna just do this the quick cut way. Ooh, pepper steak, that would be so good. With some oyster sauce and hoisin. I'll do the right thing and switch to a spoon. Now everything just has to stew down. This is what it looks like so far, but don't you worry, it will turn out better than that. I'm gonna just try and cram as many greens into this as I can because that will be, well, I guess, and what's in the lentils, because that'll be all the greens I'm getting in for today. Other than matcha, because I have decided, as long as my stomach doesn't hurt after I eat this, I'm probably gonna reward myself. Shoot, honey, I might have a fudge sickle and a matcha latte. Yeah. Alright, now I think I can get some of those greens out of there. Let's see if this rice is any good. Oh, that's hot. Ooh. Ooh. Lord have mercy. Hey, that is hot. Goodness, it's really hot. Almost about to season this. Dang, that really shrunk. First, I'm gonna do some more lemongrass paste. Next, some soy sauce. And then I'm gonna do just like a drop of water, drop and a half. So I don't want it to burn. And then sweet soy sauce. I feel like sweet soy sauce, you know, the molasses, the pomegranate molasses. I feel like it's similar to that, just like without any fruity notes. I don't know if that makes sense. Dang, now I wish I had done more greens. See, that's what it's looking like now. And I think I'm just gonna put some greens on the side of the pan so it'll cook. Everything is basically ready. I mean, the curry can simmer forever if I really need it to. The beef is cooked. I just gotta put everything on the plate. And these lentils is really just as a side for like more fiber and some protein as well. I mean, I know I'm eating beef now, but the other meals that I'll have the lentils and stuff with, I probably might not have them with beef, so that's a good way to get protein in, I guess. I hate protein. Well, I mean, if I could afford to have beef each and every day of my life, I would love protein, okay? But beans are a good and practical way to get protein in if you like the taste. If not, I don't know what to tell you. Ooh, I wish I had some green onions to go in this. It almost looks like when people make braised Chinese pork and then they cut them into those little squares. It almost looks like that. Oh gosh, this looks delish, babe. Maybe not presentation wise, because we all know I'm not good about that. Boy, this smells good. Chad, I'm finna eat. I'll tell you what. And then my sister gave me these pieces of radish, so I guess they will go. I really wish I could eat like kimchi regularly, but anyway. Oh, that's freaking hot. Does that look good to you? Oops, the curry. That looks freaking delicious. Like, babe, look. Oh, I can't see what angles I'm getting. Does that not look delish? Like, I don't know what to tell y'all. I feel like, am I a semi-professional? Yes. Do I sometimes forget my curry is on high heat and burn it? Also yes. But you know, that is okay. Am I about to leave this rice out until like 4 hours later and then put it away? But I'm gonna eat dinner at 5:07. This is probably gonna be my meal. Will I snack on some Pringles after this? Just because that's what I do, possibly. But I will catch you today for my drink. If it's not a matcha, because if I don't want to have like dairy in my system, I will catch you with whatever drink I'm having. Deuces until then, which will be now. I actually don't know how people do that transition, so it will be now. Hello, y'all. I have to tell you that beef was delicious. Like, it tasted kind of like a mix between, well, you could taste the lemongrass, but it tasted kind of like Ono's or Hawaiian Brothers, their beef. Even though I've not tasted like the sauce, the pineapple sauce that you get at Hawaiian Brothers, but it tasted like the beef at Ono's. Baby, what did I even put in there? I gotta make that again. Anyways, the pots are cooling down, but I'm going to make a smoothie shake, milk tea, something. But with pudding mix, because I heard that can thicken up your shakes. So I guess it is like a smoothie. Oh, okay. But I was gonna make this with matcha, but I went to the store and they're out of vanilla powder, so it's milk tea. Well, not, yeah, it's a matcha milk tea powder, and I'm just gonna use that because it's already sweetened. If it's not sweet enough, I do have some sweet cream left over. I'm gonna add ice. I don't know if it worked. It's just like ice crumbs. Maybe I'm not pushing it hard enough. I don't want it to break or nothing. I'm not seeming to be having much luck. Oh, Jesus. You know, this is really... I feel like this should not be this hard. Dang, so you really just gotta individually poke them out. Now, I guess the key is to not overfill it, because I can't get whatever's at the bottom out. Well, Ugh, I tried. Yes, yes. Okay. Ice is in there. I also am bad at measuring, so like, I don't know how much milk to put in here. Oops, were you supposed to do this with hot water? Oop, here's some hot water. But then what's the point of the ice? Anyway, y'all don't care, let me shut up. I'm assuming like 1 tablespoon, half a tablespoon. However, I'm not really the best at measuring tablespoons with my eyes. So there that is. Finally gonna open my milk so I can like start using it. Maybe 2 of these things. Or maybe just 1 1/2. 1 2/3. I really don't know what I'd be doing. And I'm gonna just let it blend. You know, I really just like to do it myself. I'm afraid I added too much milk. Or maybe it's just not mixed yet. I'm gonna try a little bit. That's got a taste to it. Ooh, I'm not sure of what. It has a vaguely powdered milk taste to it, which makes sense because there's powdered milk in there. Well, so much for sleeping. Maybe I shouldn't have added that much milk. Love how it's blending everything but the matcha. What? How is it even wider? What is happening with the, oh, almost missed the cup. Also, don't mind my hair. I should have known you can't trust everybody's online saying. Of course, only now I'm remembering that milk tea. If I added too much ice, I would always have to add more matcha because the matcha flavor is really weak with that. But I added a whole, maybe that was just half a teaspoon or 1 teaspoon. Problem 1, I'm gonna want it to be colder than that. And problem 2 is that I like my matcha things to taste like matcha for real. So I'll be adding even more matcha. Let's see. Now I'm mad and I'm sad and I want to have something to eat to make up for his disgustingness. Look at this color. Hopefully you can see through the condensation. See how it's not very green at all? I myself have never bought pudding mix because I don't like pudding. Maybe I should have thought about, do I not like pudding because of the texture, because of the taste, because this definitely has a vanilla-y taste, but a vanilla and like milky taste. I don't want to spill it, but it's like not the color of my regular matchas. It's still not cold. Anybody else feel like certain drinks don't get cold easily? For me, it's root beer, orange juice, and milky drinks. They just have a hard time staying cool. I don't know why. I'm kind of upset because I thought I was gonna come on here, have this amazing drink. Is it pretty thick? Yeah, but at what cost? Now I freaking wasted that milk. At least there's protein in this. Like, it really tastes like vanilla. And I wasted all that matcha because I put it a bunch in there, and for what? I'm upset, and this was too much of a failure for the day, so I will see you in the same video on another day. Hello, good morning. It is 11:54. I was already up. I made some, I think it's apple green tea. So that was my hot beverage of the day. And right now I'm gonna make some pancakes. I'm gonna put frozen blueberries in them. Like, you don't have to microwave them first, right? I don't think you do. Oops. I'm not sure what kind of stuff I'm gonna be making today, because I'm lazy but I'm hungry, and I also don't know if we're gonna go hang out with my sister today, because if so, then I'm gonna get something to eat. I don't know about you. This pancake mix, it's the good wheat one, and it's like supposed to be really thick because it's like a high fiber base, but I'm always scared I'm making it too thick. I've also been making one like bigger pancake rather than multiple pancakes. Maybe it's because I want at least that one to be good. I don't know. I feel like it's also easier. You don't have to flip a million pancakes. See, this dough is, or bat, it's basically a dough. Sheesh. Anyway. Even though this is not the right cover size or anything, not that this has a cover, but I find it's easiest to cover it so that it steams, so that the inside can cook as well. Because it is so thick, it's hard to cook sometimes. And I will just not set a timer. Okay, it's me. But I will check periodically and see how it's cooking. Not yet. This sweet smell is making me want some Vermont sausages. I can't remember if I put it on in between 5 and 4 or 4 and 3, but it's really sizzly. Perhaps it was between 4 and 3. It's not as cooked as I want it to be before flipping it. Maybe I'll just flip it twice. I think I'm gonna blame the blueberries for why this turned out terribly. Was I making a YouTube cue? Yes. Is this burnt? Smells like it. Oh, you know, it's worth it though, because now I can just go sit down and I'll have something to watch. I don't mind a little burn as long as it's not charred to death. It's just really thick. Maybe I should have spread it out more. Ooh, ooh, ooh. I think that's as good as I'm gonna get it. Ooh, you know what book I want to read? I want to read Something to Hold, but I want to read it as the younger version of me. I noticed while trying to read a bunch of books that I used to read, there's a lot of stuff in over explanations. That's not proper grammar. But anyway, there's a lot of stuff like that, and expository and talking in like as a child would talk, like what is that? I never could differentiate between first person, second person, third person, but talking a bunch like that. But it's hard to read as somebody my age. It's hard to read those types of books, which is sad because I loved them as a kid. But they're a bit too like slow paced for me now. Not that I'm gonna read right now anyway, but I don't know. You know what? I was doing that for appearance sake because you can see the heart kind of, but I eat my pancake. Oh my gosh. Like this. I like to cut my pancakes, a little bit of them. I didn't always do this. I just started eating like this, but cut them. And then I'll pour some syrup because I do not like soggy pancakes at all. And then I will eat these with that, and then I'll cut more and I'll add syrup as I go. But yeah, that's brunch. Well, it's not even a full meal. I'm just eating it so I can have energy to cook the next. Hello, folks. I knew this would happen because I said, let me ask my dad because he was still sleeping. Let me ask him if we're going to see my sister because I know I'm going to be upset if we're not. I said I should cook first and then ask so that my mood wouldn't affect it. But I did not do that, as you know. I was trying to be positive. But we're not going to see my sister today, so I'm depressed and I don't feel like cooking anything. But I'm gonna just throw these in the oven at 350 so that I don't have to keep an eye on it. And I will sit down and watch whatever I'm gonna watch and just be sad about it. You know, people whose parents teach them how to drive are very lucky. Because if I knew how to drive, I definitely would have saved up to buy a car by now. I'm just gonna lightly season these because I don't know what I'm gonna eat them with yet. Hello again. I'm here because apparently if you want to eat multiple times a day, you have to cook multiple times a day. Honestly, I am tired enough and I'm feeling some type of way enough that I could cry. I was watching this video the other day and this girl was like, essentially women only have 1 week a month where they're feeling good, at least the majority, and I'm part of that majority. Hello? Because either your feelings are up and down, or you're in a bunch of pain, or both. This is just unfair, because I don't want them creatures. I don't. Love them, but no, ma'am. I was a child once. I would hate to have me as a child. Hello? Like, it's unfair, yo. Anyways, instead of crying, I've decided to console myself with food, as I usually do. But for today's food of choice, it's going to be tteokbokki. I have these rice cakes. They're currently soaking in water to soften some because they've been in the freezer. I made them homemade, and I made them an embarrassingly long amount of time ago, as in we don't even have those Ziploc bags no more. So yeah. Now I do not have any onion, so that is sad. I'm gonna supplement with green onion, but there's not even a lot of that, but whatever. I'm gonna make it with just gochujang and nope, I lied. I'm gonna make it with just gochujang and not that much gochujang, because I feel like gochujang is like a bit sweeter anyway. And I've just put cabbage in it. Ooh, a sauteed cabbage dish with 5 spice and sesame oil and ginger and garlic. That would be really good. definitely thought I had used a bunch of this. Well, not a bunch, but some. Oops, sorry again. Oh gosh. Is that a lot? Yes. Ooh, a stir fry like this. Or just oil tteokbokki with cabbage and stuff in it. Probably should have asked my sister what she used to put in this when she made it. See, now you can see how homemade and oblong they are. That's okay though. I wish I had some chicken, some fried chicken to go with this. All I remember is making these. Well, I mean, I remember my sister used to make it, but as far as me making it, I just remember when I was alone in the mesquite house and there wasn't really that much ingredients and things left in the house, in a red copper pot that's much smaller than this. Hey, we used to make it in this, Manessa, and then have it with the Popeyes. Anyway, it was a singular sized red copper pot, and I used to put, you know, those salad mix bags, whichever ones my mom got with all the greens. I wouldn't use the seasonings or anything. I would fry the greens, and then I would add water, and then gochujang and whatever else I added with the rice cakes. So delicious. So now I guess I'm gonna like it with vegetables. Maybe the starch will come out of the rice cake so it can thicken. I don't know. I think now it just has to like boil, and then I'll clean up. The sauce is a little, well, it's looser than I would like. I'm just gonna make a little bit of a roux, but with chickpea powder. I tasted a little bit of the sauce, like is it too thin to taste for real? Like I just tasted spice, so I think in order to cut at least the flavor of the spice, I'm going to have to add more sweetener. I'm not sure if I should add more coconut sugar or sweet soy sauce, but I was going to add soy sauce too, so I think I will just go with this. Can't tell if that did anything. Maybe not. No, that's gonna make it brown. Well, it smells legit though. Let me taste just the sauce. Okay, the saltiness is there. I like that. Apparently, my sister said in Korea it's more sweet anyways most of the time. So, because the only thing that I could think of to cut the spiciness is sweetness. I don't know if I can be able to eat this. Now it's super sweet. Ooh, ASMR for you. You're slow, Victoria. My mic was off the whole entire time. I feel like it needs to bubble a bit more so that it can absorb some of the sauce. Did I make these with sesame oil? I think I did. Whatever mom's cheese recipe is, that's what I use. Now would I make them again? No ma'am, probably not, but alright. I really wish I had like a fresh vegetable to eat on the side of this. A fresh vegetable me might sound crazy, but yeah. Or even a fruit really. Because I've been tasting it and my stomach is already Clean, 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 okay? I decided to add a chicken patty because I'm already not so much in doctor's ordersville. It is what it is. It's not spicy, so I can like dip it in the sauce and it'll kind of cut the spice, hopefully. I'm gonna have it with some ginger and peach tea, hopefully, because it's cold and sweet, kinda, it'll help, but I don't know, man. Good as it's gonna get, I guess. I already took acid inhibitor, so hopefully all goes well. I'm already feeling a type of way though. Ta-da. Alright folks, we are in the final stretch. It is 6:03. I'm not necessarily hungry right now, but I do know that like you gotta eat. Is this enough rice? I think I'll start with that much. And I am hoping, okay, it was so delicious. I would love to have some more tteokbokki. I can't say that word, P.S. Tteokbokki is what I say. Some people say tteokbokki, so I think I'm doing okay, but I can't have too much of that. I shouldn't, because my insides are feeling a bit ferocious and on fire, so that's not the best, but I'm gonna have a little bit of it. I did almost forget about my peppers. Some are more burnt than others, but that's okay. Just like a spoon I'll have. I added more water because they could use a bit more simmering down the rice cakes. So this is what we got going. And that's leftovers. And those are my peppers. Ow, that's hot. I hope that's enough rice. I don't know, because I like to eat the curry with the rice and the beef. Let me show you just real quick before I add the peppers, because don't it look good? See how bad it looks now? Well, I guess it doesn't look that bad. That's what we're ending up with. Anyways, I'm going to eat my dinner and hopefully it does not hurt me too bad. It really is quite brown. But anyways, thanks for joining me. I'm pretty sure this is going to be the end of the video. Whoa! That's hot. Because I don't know what else I will be cooking this week. Leftovers. But thanks for joining. I thank you for watching me as well, and hopefully the next time you see me I'll be happier so I can make a better video, or hopefully I'll just be happier in general. Anyways, thanks for watching. You're amazing, and I hope you have an amazing day. Goodbye.